You know on the beat every time, no. I would like to personally welcome you to Man Hour After Dark. Say that thing. Why I bring you the host, Mike, Buck, and Cone. You know who coming to the stage. Sports talk than what you about to hear right here. I second that.
Go. You know that it's us when we talking about sports. Giving you facts on the field to the core. Tune in, we need the support. 1 hour too short, then listen some more. On all your stations, not dropping no music. Stripes like Adidas, but Nike just do it. Down 4 in the 4th, we go for the win. Michael 2 seconds, we taking it in. Buck, Mike, and Combs, you know what's going on. Man, now we're After Dark, no LA, we the big spark. No 4th and inches won't cut you short. Got the best talking, it's all sports. Buzzing more than buzzer beaters. We coming live all through your speakers, go.
And what is up, Man Hour Nation? Michael Buckasher here with the Man Hour Show. Head over to manhourradio.com. Check out the merchandise page. Of course, check out the blog section as well. We do got fresh blogs dropping each and every day over there. Of course, we got the new fire merch over there. If you guys can see that, get over there. Yeah, look at that. That is some fire merch happening right there with the Man Hour name with Sports Talk underneath with the website on the back. It is beautiful. We got the orange and gray happening a little with the black. It makes it pop. It makes it sexy. And man, today, it is a sexy day. It is Wednesday, it is hump day, and that means one thing and one thing only. Way or no way, Wednesday is coming out your ear holes right now, or into your ear holes. Not out your ear holes, because if it comes out your ear holes, that'd be weird. It's coming in your ear holes. Coming in those ear holes. We are pending Beastie Combs join us here momentarily. He got cut up in the old Chicago traffic. If you guys know anything about the Chicago traffic, it sucks. So pray for Beastie as he tries to get home. And he wanted to discuss about his power rankings, about how bad the Baltimore Ravens are. So I won't get too much into that, but once Beastie does get on, we will be talking about his power rankings. And of course, we're going to talk about his Chicago Bears versus the Dallas Cowboys coming up right here in the week 8 of the NFL season. And then, of course, we're going to talk about Mac Jones again. Quinn, the defensive end for the Chicago Bears, has been traded. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Matt Ryan got benched, and Pete Carroll wants grass on all NFL fields. What? Why would you want grass on all NFL fields? But hey, it is what it is. But let's get it started.
No way. Yes way.
And the first way or no way of the night. Let's get it started right off on the right foot here. Obviously, the Chicago Bears traded their defensive end Quinn for the Philadelphia Eagles for a 4th round pick. Earlier this season, Roquan Smith wanted out as well. And, of course, we're seeing the Chicago Bears kind of be up and down, and who really knows what's going on with them at the end of the day. They did have a good game versus on Monday versus the Patriots, but, versus the Cowboys, we see what is going to truly happen here. So way or no way, with the trading of the Quinn, the defensive end, to the Philadelphia Eagles, the Bears are officially in tank mode. Wow. If the Bears are in tank mode, Beastie Combs would be head over heels, right? He would be freaking ecstatic right now. But let's just be flat out honest, guys. Right now, what the Chicago Bears are sitting second in the division, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're sitting second. I think they're tied with the Packers right now in second, obviously behind the Minnesota Vikings. So if they're in tank mode, something's wrong in Chicago. Let's just be flat out something. If they're in tank mode, something is wrong in Chicago. Now, are you guys going to make a deep playoff run? Probably not. Are you going to make the playoffs? Probably not. But why would you want to go in tank mode with a new coach, a new GM, a second-year quarterback, and a team that's kind of really starting to come together just a tad bit here? So I'm going to go with absolutely no on this. I mean, there should be no reason whatsoever they're in tank mode. I mean, just because you trade players, it doesn't mean like, hey, we're in tank mode because we traded CMC. We're in tank mode because we traded this. Like, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes addition by subtraction is better for the team in the long run. So therefore, taking a player like Quinn off their team could make them better in the long run. Maybe he was a cancer in the locker room. I don't know. I don't know the guy, and like, it is what it is. With that being said, you have a bad connection. You sound like you're in a drive-through microphone. Well, that's not good. Thank you for the heads up there, Drew. Yeah, my internet usage was way up. I'm not for sure. Let me check it. No, my microphone's on. Microphone's good to go. Hopefully it is good now. I just recorded with Tori, and everything seemed to work fine on our fantasy show, so I'm not for sure. So hopefully everything is good, but if it is not, it is my bad, and thank you for letting us know. So we do have Drew in the chat. He says, howdy, Buck, and I want to say howdy to you as well, Drew. Thank you guys for tuning in. Definitely glad to have you guys here tonight. I see my man Alpha Rob in the chat. What is up, Alpha Rob? Glad you are here too tonight, man. What is going on with the chat? It should be there. I don't understand why it's not. Isn't it weird, like, how things work perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden they're like, I don't want to work no more. I hate you, Buck. That's story of my life. But guys, it is Way or No Way Wednesday here. If you have a way or no way, pop it in the chat here, and we'll get to it if we have time today. I'm going to keep it short for about a half hour. We're doing a little pumpkin patch thing tonight, so definitely trying to get you guys some man hour, but at the same time, still, as the old saying goes, happy wife, happy life, right? So the next Way or No Way of the night. We talked a lot about the New England Patriots last night, and quite frankly, they're back in the news again. Like, there's no way around it. They have officially named Mac Jones the starter going into Week 8, which is a big step from last week. You know how they're like, we don't know who is going to start, and then the two quarterback system came into talking like, he's only getting 4 series or like whatever it is. So Mac Jones has officially been named starter. So Way or No Way, this is a mistake for the New England Patriots moving forward by naming Mac Jones starter. And I got to take it from my man Wayne G a little bit. Wayne G said it best, play the hot hand, right? Go with the hot hand, and Bailey Zappi is the hot hand, or is he, right? Yes, he did have a not so good second half, right? But Mac Jones is still Mac Jones. We know who we're going to get with Mac Jones. Mac Jones is an Alex Smith-esque quarterback. He is not going to wow you, but he's not going to disappoint you either. He is going to come in, do his job, do what you ask of him, bada bing, bada boom. You're going to win a lot of games with him. Bailey Zappi, we just don't know. Like, let's just be honest. We don't know who he is, what he is, or how he is. So, this is good for the New England Patriots moving forward because of the simple fact they know who their quarterback is, right? There is no quarterback controversy, so they can rally around Mac and really, say, hey, this is our guy, yada, yada, yada. And the fans can stop booing and move on. But no way for the rest of the AFC East. The rest of the AFC East should be really, really worried. By having Bailey Zappi start for the rest of the season, you guys know that they were kind of in, maybe we're not going to be very good tank type of mode, right? Hey, we might sneak out 6-7 wins, but Mac Jones, they're a playoff bound team. They beat the Buffalo Bills with Mac Jones last year. They beat the New York Jets last year with Mac Jones. They beat the Miami Dolphins with Mac Jones as well. They won a lot of games with Mac Jones. They're a playoff team. So the rest of the AFC East should be worried. They're just going to get better. They're going to find their groove again, yada, yada, yada. And at the end of the day, from last to first seems kind of good in New England, doesn't it? Put that taste in your mouth. Get those words in your mouth. Last to first place for the New England Patriots? Only time will tell. Alpha Rob says Jones and Zappi are the same QB garbage. They are average quarterbacks. They're not garbage, but they're not wow factors either, right? they're kind of like Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson will wow you on some plays, but then like, man, this guy really sucks like the next play. That kind of makes that even. So it is what it is. Moving over to the state of Indiana here. Indianapolis, Indiana, to be exact. Matt Ryan has officially been named third-string quarterback moving forward. Sam Ehlinger is starting. Nick Foles is number 2. With that being said, Matt Ryan came out and said that he was surprised by being benched. Really, Matt Ryan? You were surprised by being benched? You thrown like 9 interceptions and had 12 fumbles. Like, how can you be surprised by that? But we digress from that. Sam Ehlinger is officially the starter moving forward into Week 8 and probably for the foreseeable future. The Indianapolis Colts, guys, it seems like the last 2 seasons we have kind of been putting them in this top tier team in the AFC for the last 2 seasons with Carson Wentz as a quarterback and now with Matt Ryan as a quarterback as well. So with them officially benching Matt Ryan in place of a rookie Sam Ehlinger, who I believe is a 7th round pick if I'm not mistaken, the Colts are officially tanking. The Colts are officially tanking for the rest of the 2022 NFL season. They should be. So this is a definite way. The definite way that the Indianapolis Colts are tanking at this point. JT is hurt. He is not himself. Pittman is kind of just there. I mean, the defense, it is so, it makes me pissed off to say that a team is tanking in Week 8 because there's still literally 10 games left of the NFL season, but the Colts have just not looked good. Now, if Sam Ehlinger somehow wows us, lights it up, does his best impression of, Mac Jones last season, like, whoa, where did this kid come from, right? Then yes. But let's just be honest. They do not have a chance to win the division at this point. Jacksonville Jaguars are playing a lot better now that they've kind of gone on their 3-game skid. Now they're kind of coming back to reality a little bit. The Tennessee Titans are going to be there in the end, and the Houston Texans are a sneaky good team. You cannot sleep on them from week in to week out. So I'm going to say my best impression of Waffle from my man Wyatt, I don't know. I don't know if they're tanking yet or not, because I feel like if they weren't tanking, I feel Nick Foles would kind of be the next guy up, right? Nick Foles was the backup quarterback as is, so why not put Nick Foles up there, right? But then you put a third-string quarterback in Sam Ehlinger in there. This is the same draft that the Colts drafted Jacob Eason and Sam Ehlinger in the same year, I think, right? Jacob Eason is no longer on the team. Sam Ehlinger is. So, like Drew said, I told you this last season. Ehlinger is better than you think. I saw Sam Ehlinger play at Texas for, seems like 17 years. He was there forever. He's definitely a really good quarterback. So, I'm going to go no way they're tanking for the rest of the season. Maybe they just want to see what they have in Sam Ehlinger moving forward, and then say, hey, Nick Foles, this is your team moving forward, and then, possibly go to quarterback in the draft. I don't know. But no way they're tanking this early in the season. So tanking things, get that crap out of here. Next up on the way or no way tonight, actually the final way or no way that I have here, BC Combs just texted me. He said he is still stuck in traffic and will not be able to make it tonight. So unfortunately, guys, we will have to talk a little bit of Ravens tomorrow night when BC is on again. But way or no way, the final way of the night, Pete Carroll says he wants grass on all NFL fields. So as you guys know, a lot of ACL tears get linked to turf, right? Turf is too hard. It doesn't give like grass. So like when you cut hard, like the grass kind of gives and the dirt gives. Well, the turf doesn't give. And many trainers and coaches and et cetera are linking that up to ACL injuries. Well, I can tell you that from experience from this year alone, we have had more ACL tears on grass fields than turf fields this season. So I like to see the science behind that, hey, I definitely understand the logic, like it gives like a little bit, But at the end of the day, I feel like a ACL is going to give, whether it's on turf or grass or a basketball court. When an ACL is ready to go, it's ready to go. I don't think there's no quote saving it, right, by playing on grass. So way or no way, by having all grass fields in the NFL gives them a bad look. The reason why I wrote this down for a bad look is because let's look at when football is played. Guys, when is football played? During the fall and winter months, right? What happens to your grass in fall and winter months? Look at your yard right now. It's brown, isn't it? It is brown. It is brown, and people don't know what is going on. I think my mic is coming unplugged. Seems like it just got, I don't know. But yeah, it is brown. It's dead. It's dormant. The only fields that are green right now are the ones that are spray painted. Let's just be honest about it. So yes, Way, this will give the NFL a bad look just because we have been spoiled to these great looking fields. Weren't people just bitching about the Chicago field just a couple weeks ago about how bad it looked, how tore up it is, and the dead spots and this and this and this and etc. Right? And now all of a sudden you want all NFL fields to have grass? Spoiler alert: grass doesn't grow in Kansas. We have wheat fields and we have dirt fields. Grass does not grow in Kansas or in Missouri. Chicago, grass doesn't grow. Anywhere north of New England, grass just doesn't grow, especially in the winter months. Yes, I know they get all the rain in the summer and the spring. It looks great. What happens in the wintertime? It snows. Does that snow melt? Not until May, right? California. California's literally in a drought right now. How can they pay to have all the grass watered and keep it green and fresh? So I understand the logic where Pete Carroll's trying to come from, but at the end of the day, it just doesn't make sense. Just doesn't. So no way on that. Well, guys, that is going to be it for tonight. I only had 4 where no ways written down. We had a whole segment with Beastie lined up with the Chicago Bears and the NFL Power Rankings, but sometimes traffic sucks. So we'll get that onto tomorrow. We'll talk about how bad the Ravens actually are in the NFL and actually how good the Tennessee Titans are. So we're going to move basically this show onto tomorrow. Talk all the power rankings. Sorry. We're going to get you prepared for the Ravens versus Bucks on Sunday. And then, of course, Thursday. But Sunday morning, you have the Broncos versus Jaguars. So early NFL there on Sunday. Get excited for that. But, guys, that is going to be it for tonight. We will talk about the Ravens, how they're not a top 10 team tomorrow when Beastie is back on. But, guys, yeah. Short show tonight. Sorry. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. East Coast time. We will talk about how bad the Ravens are. Have a good night.